don't know what we're doing. We're here. We're roasted the channel. And it is time for that Wednesday night Walls, baby. And look, he came to join me today. It's last time it was snowing, like a crazy hyena.
Well, I just couldn't make it, man.
Full of snow.
I wanted to make it. I just couldn't risk it.
Well, I still said that you picked NXT this time, last time, over AEW. So, to keep score coherent, I have AEW. No, I have NXT. I'm sorry. I have NXT 2-0. You have it 1-1.
It's 1-1.
So let's see how it goes today. We'll do the same thing I think we did last time. Hopefully we don't touch too much base. Bing! On the matches. I will do AEW. And you can do NXT. Okay, so we're trying to do a rundown of the matches that we have. If you want to, if you don't want to forget the matches, maybe you should have done your research. Anyway.
Wow.
I gotta find mine too. So,
man, you're taking forever.
Stall, man. Talk about NXT. NXT was great. AEW's great. There's still so much wrestling going on.
At the end of the day, they're both great.
They are both really
great.
Really,
and AEW's been killing. Well, yeah. Should I say killing them in the ratings? I guess not.
I mean, AEW's killing them in the ratings because it's still super duper new.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So, AEW opened with SCU! Wow. Taking on the Best Friends. I don't like the Best Friends. I don't like Trent Beretta. And I don't like Chuck Taylor. I think they are trash. So, the match wasn't bad. I'm not going to say the match was bad. But it started with a little bit of a catch, I guess. Lucha Bros come out. They attack SCU. They've been having beef. They destroyed Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels sold that really good because I was Googling it because I thought he was hurt.
Thought he was dead?
Yeah, I thought he died. And then they beat up Kazarian. Somehow Scorpio Sky comes out, says let me in. They let him in because he's a part of SCU. Scorpio Sky and Kazarian beat the Best Friends. How'd you feel about that?
I mean, that was good. I think they should have gone over. I'm not a huge fan of Best Friends, but I think they're good.
They're not bad. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't a bad match. I'm not upset at the match.
But we got what we want. We wanted Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, we want Scorpio Sky and Daniel or Kazarian to do it. We didn't want Daniels to do it. But at the same time, after that beating, I don't think they should have won. I think after that beating, they should have lost and then set up something where they attack the Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros lose, and then set them up for a match at a pay-per-view. I mean, I'd rather see that.
But not for the titles, because this is all. So they move on to the next round, right?
Yeah, both of them. Well, we'll get to the other but yes, SCU moves on to the next round. Mm. They fight the next people they have is the Dark Order, who is the favorites to win. I was about to say,
when we were talking about in the beginning, I said that I thought they were probably going to win.
Yeah, they're the favorites.
You think they're the favorites over Private Party?
Yeah, I think Private Party loses to the Lucha Bros because next we'll talk about it later. But we'll talk about it. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Anyway. What did you have first on NXT?
First match I had is the return of the great Tommaso Ciampa.
Ciampa?
Versus apparently a third-generation superstar?
Sure.
Angel Garza. I don't know what family he's a part of. Like, what wrestler. If you guys know, let me know. Or let us know.
Drop in the comments.
I'm not sure who he's related to.
No idea.
I mean, I don't know. He wore, like, weird pants.
And then ripped those off?
And then he ripped them off. And I didn't get, like, that little gimmick. I didn't understand it. I don't even know if people reacted to it. Anyway, it wasn't really like... I mean, it was kind of a squash, which it should have been, because it's Tommaso Ciampa's first match back. I mean, Tommaso looked great. I mean, he always looks good.
He does.
He's just amazing.
Tommaso Ciampa is nothing short of amazing. And then he's going to go up against Adam Cole. That match would be nothing but pure gold.
Yeah, after he won... I mean, I guess Garza didn't look bad, but he didn't really get much off. And he didn't... I don't know. He didn't really do...
The match wasn't really long. Tommaso Ciampa wins.
Yeah, then my boys come out. Undisputed Era comes out, circle the ring, and then like Kyle O'Reilly gives the commentary team
the flash drive.
for them to look at, and that was like the end of it.
That was the end. So if I had to pick, I'd probably pick the SCU Kazarian.
Yeah,
that match is better.
That match was better
than the Ciampa. But like you said, this is a squash match. I mean,
we need it to be.
It is what it is. So my next match, this is another squash match. on my side, Santana and Ortiz take on John Silver and Alex Reynolds. Sure. One guy didn't even get in the ring that much, and they destroyed the other guy. Santana and Ortiz, to me, they seem like they could be a legit tag.
Fire.
They're actually pretty good. Like, that other dude is straight nuts.
Yeah.
The shorter dude who bites the ropes, and he's straight crazy.
They're so dope.
They win by pinfall. They go up to the rope. Jericho's cutting a promo, which Jericho, of course, cuts a great promo.
He's amazing. The
small guy is yelling the whole time so loud that you can't hear Jericho's promo. It's hilarious. Like, that dude's funny to me.
Dude, they're so good.
Yeah,
they're so good. And they're Puerto Rican, too, so that just makes it even better.
And it's crazy because the Ortiz looks like he can wrestle, but apparently Santana is the better wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, because they were hyping him up and said he's great and blah, blah.
Both of them are amazing.
They're both really amazing. Squash match. They win.
I mean, I think it was just to establish them as like a...
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Do you like the name, The Inner Circle?
Yeah, I like it. It's going to sell T-shirts.
It is. I think it's already selling T-shirts, and I liked what Santana said at the end. He said, "Fear the Inner Circle." That's pretty...
Yeah, no, the inner Circle's good. I like it.
What did you have next?
I had, was it Oni Larkin?
Oni Larkin?
And Danny Burge versus Imperium. Fabian's.
Yeah, good luck.
Boo and Marcel Barthel.
Yep.
Wait, is it really Marcel Barthel?
I think it's Barthel.
Barthel
or something.
That was weird. Sorry. If you guys watch Cinemans, you guys know we're horrible at names.
We're really bad at
But this match was actually really good.
Match was good.
Yeah, it was super entertaining.
Fast paced.
Yeah, it was super fast paced. It's weird. Like, we'll go through all the matches, but NXT's matches are all fast paced, but don't seem. They're not long matches, but they don't seem like short matches.
Yeah, they don't.
Everyone gets all their stuff in.
It is.
And then I don't know. It was good. It was really good. Imperium ended up winning. I don't know which one is which. Which one's the bald?
I think it's the first one you said.
White guy. Is it Fabian?
Yeah, Fabian's the bald guy.
No. I mean, Oni. Wait.
Oni
is it
Larkin
Danny Burch?
Oni Larkin and Danny Burch are the other guys.
Yeah, but that's not I'm talking about the other guys. What's the guy with the goatee and he's bald?
Oh, it's Danny Burch.
Yeah, he's good. I don't. He's weird. He's kind of wacky. You're like making fun of the way he was running.
He looks weird. He runs like this.
But we were talking about earlier. Imperium's like a super dope stable. They ended up winning, but that match was good. It was good.
Their music looked really cool.
Yeah, their entrance music is fire.
Yeah, it is straight fire.
Straight fire.
And this is something I'm really liking about NXT and AEW is they're bringing back the stables. Man, I don't know why SmackDown and Raw doesn't see that stables are good, especially when you have so many wrestlers, so many pairings, so many things people want to see. Make a stable, man. Like, this too sweet for you.
Seriously. And this is what we were talking about earlier. WWE loves to sell merch.
Yeah, loves it.
And stable merch sells.
Yeah,
like, it just does. Why won't you have... It just doesn't make sense.
The Inner Circle t-shirt apparently sold out in 30 minutes.
Yeah, like, they put them out right away. Like, after they did the promo, when they announced what their team names, they put out a t-shirt, they were gone.
There you go.
Like, I just don't... Stables are so dope. I don't know why WWE refuses to do it.
Like I said, especially with so many
Raw and SmackDown,
people.
you got a 200-plus roster.
Yeah.
And you have, like, no stables.
We should talk. We got to do the draft because the draft is horrible, too. Anyway, over at AEW, we have a well-produced video package that aired. And it was really good. It was pretty immaculate. It was about Cody Rhodes and his legacy and how he has to win the title from Jericho. Really, really good. Like, really, it was a really good package. Because most video packages, you're like, who cares? This one really touched base on everything Cody's doing. Because he's the vice president. He's one of the executive vice presidents. He's doing stuff behind the camera. He's working out. And he's still got to fight Chris Jericho. And they brought that up, too, which... That's crazy they brought that up. Like, Chris Jericho only has to worry about the match, where Cody has to worry about the business and this and that, and he's got to worry about the match. So it was a really good package. So I'm gonna put that. Oh, sorry. The winner of that last match, by the way, is probably gonna be his NXT one because that match was just fire.
That was good.
But amazing video, just amazing. Then we go on to Riho beating Britt Baker, who I don't like.
You guys don't like her. I don't think she's bad.
I don't like her, man. Riho's amazing. It's just something with Riho because she's so tiny it's hard to believe some of the things. You know, it's hard for her to sell things, but I get it, man. I mean, any given time, a small person can beat a big person. It doesn't matter. I get that point, but I liked it both. Pretty solid match. Like I said, Riho wins. What'd you have on your side?
I had the great Io Shirai.
The Empress of the Sky?
Dude, she's so dope. And she's highly attractive.
Super hot.
Versus Kaden Carter, who I've never seen, but she was pretty good.
Yeah, she was surprisingly good.
Yeah, and again, I know we've talked about this before, but like NXT does a good job of like Io Shirai's the heel. Didn't need to win with shenanigans. She just beat her clean.
Clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle. But they let Kaden Carter kind of get some stuff off, made her look really good. So you could, like, NXT does such a great job of, okay, she's in here, she's fighting someone who's established, she's going to lose. But when you watch her, you're going to see things, and now later down the future, you can see her climb the ladder.
Yeah, they know how to build stars.
Yeah.
Even when these people come out, you have no idea who they are. They let them get stuff in to show them who they are.
Right.
Like, they give them enough time to go, look, you're going to work. Because right now, NXT is not putting everybody on one show. They're not trying to force everybody on there. I mean, Gargano hasn't been on the show since the second show.
Right,
he wasn't on the first. He wasn't on the third. So that's really cool that they're doing that. They're not trying to put the same people on the show. You know,
right.
Showing us different people and trying to showcase. And then next week, when you see somebody come out, you're like, oh, damn, there he is. And they're going to have a great match. I like that.
Yep.
I think AEW is trying to do it too. I mean,
AEW does it too.
They're doing a lot with Jericho, but I mean, he's your flagship
SmackDown
champion.
Doesn't do a good job.
Raw and SmackDown.
If you're a heel, you can never win clean. Yeah. Even if you're fighting someone who clearly isn't as good as you.
Yeah.
You can't win.
You can't win.
It's so dumb.
And it's always the same thing too. It's always the same guys fighting the same guys, fighting the same guys, fighting the same guy, or they feed him a squash match. It's boring.
50-50 booking. But yeah, Io Shirai won. Io Shirai, she's great. And then what's her name?
Scary Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley. Is it Rhea? It is Rhea Ripley. Yeah, she came out, told Io Shirai to shut up.
She's scary.
Up next in line for the title. She's scary. She's pretty in the face too.
She's scary. She would take my lunch money and I'd give it to her.
Yeah, she'd look. She'd body slam me. But
she'd
yeah, so that's
be like, look, you gonna give me your lunch money.
But yeah, no, it was a good match. It was a good match.
And I'm gonna give. I'll probably give your match the victory on that one, just because Britt Baker. I don't like her very much.
Hate her.
Yeah. Oh, but Riho did retain her championship. I think I did say that.
Good job.
So we go on to what I thought was a pretty better match than I thought it was. We went to the Lucha Bros, Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr. taking on Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy. And the reason Marco Stunt was in here is because the great Luchasaurus. I need more Luchasaurus in my life. I need.
You sure it was
Luchasaurus.
a legit injury?
Legit injury. He was stretching out. He was getting ready for the match, and he tore something in his hamstring. Tore it. So they don't know how long he was in the hospital. He was getting an MRI, and it was a legit injury. Because I looked it up. Because as soon as I saw Marco Stunt, I was like, okay, something's got
little child.
Yeah, I was like, something has to be wrong because everybody loves Luchasaurus. He's a huge, just. I don't know what it is. Just a big draw. And for them to put Marco Stunt, like they would have done it unless something actually happened.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So this match, the things that you can do with Marco Stunts, it's funny. Jungle Boy picks him up, throws him at him. He does a Hurricane Rana the Penta.
And Jungle Boy's small too, but he looks like when he picks somebody, throws him, like you believe it.
Yeah, because he's so tiny. It's like if I was throwing Adrian around.
Yeah, seriously, he's like a child.
He's really small.
He's so tiny.
That man, though, by the way, has a net worth of $500,000 for doing what? I don't fucking know.
He does.
$500,000 because I want to know how tall he was. He's 5'2", by the way. And his net worth popped up, and I was like, what does this guy do?
$500,000.
Now, of course, Lucha Bros win. They get the pin on Jungle Boy with that weird pile driver that swear kills people. Or Marco Stunt. I can't remember if they got it on Marco Stunt. But, yeah, great match. Really fun. You know,
the Jungle Boy is so
the Jungle Boy's amazing.
Good.
He's going to one day be pushing the damn moon.
He's so good.
One day push the moon because he's
such
really
a huge
good.
fan of
But
his.
they haven't won a single match yet.
Nope.
The Jungle Express, Luchasaurus, and them haven't won a match, which makes me think if Luchasaurus was in this match, does it still go the same way?
Yeah, Pentagon and
Pentagon
Phoenix are going to be in the finals.
They just beat Jungle Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would have won still.
And this is the thing that I like. You know that they're still huge stars. You know Jungle Boy is amazing. Luchasaurus is amazing. But they can still lose.
Yeah.
And still have the credibility of being amazing because they put on such a good match.
Yeah.
So the next time they win, people are going to go bananas because they actually win a damn match.
Exactly. It's good storytelling.
What did you have?
Now, this is what I think is probably the match of the night.
Yeah.
Keith Lee versus Dominic
Dijakovic.
Dijakovic.
Like
These
that.
guys are monsters wrestling like they're cruiserweights.
Dijakovic is 6'7". Keith Lee's probably about 6'4", 350 pounds. Dijakovic's 270.
270?
6'7".
These guys are doing flippity doodahs.
Keith Lee did a poison rana.
These guys, and this is their third match. This is their rubber match. So essentially, what happened was supposed to be Roderick Strong versus Velveteen Dream for the North American title. They beat up Velveteen Dream.
Oh, I missed that.
Roderick Strong thinks, okay, we beat him up, so now I don't have to defend it. The great William Regal comes out and is like, well, now whoever wins this match fights you for the North American Championship. And these guys just put on. So it's their third match. So I think you said what's face one.
I think it's their fourth match because there was a pin, and then a disqualification. They both got counted out.
Oh, that's right. And then so this is the rubber match.
This is the tiebreaker here.
But geez, man, these guys, four matches now, have all been great.
Yeah, it was a great match. I don't like the ending, but I mean,
it
set us up. So go ahead and finish your.
Yeah, Roderick Strong came out, messed up the match thing. Oh, if I just no one wins, I don't have to defend my title again. Of course, Williams like, well, now you're going to defend it against both, and that match is because Roderick Strong.
I cannot wait for that match.
That match is going to be. And he's so small compared to both of them, but that match is going to be amazing. Like you already know.
It's going to be. There's no reason why that match could not be one of the greatest matches ever.
Dude, Keith Lee.
What is it with him?
He's just amazing.
What is it with him? Like he's just.
He's got the X factor.
He's got something.
He's got the X factor. He's got something that's just like.
So next week we're gonna have Lee, Dijakovic, and
that match
Strong.
is gonna be amazing. A+, I already see it.
Yeah, and then we got Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair next week too. Next week's gonna be fire. All right, we go on to a match I don't.
Yeah, the man. One
person just ruins this whole match. So you got Hangman Page, one of my favorite wrestlers. Love Hangman Page. He's one of the best. Kenny Omega. I'm starting to like Kenny Omega a little more here and there. You know, first thing like Kenny Omega, starting to build up. Then you got Pac. Pac is what he is. I never really liked him. He's all right. And then you have John Moxley. He comes out. John Moxley does his John Moxley thing. John Moxley.
He doesn't do that.
John Moxley.
I hate you.
Fucking hate John Moxley. John Moxley and Pac lose. Thank God. It was a decent match, except when John Moxley wrestled, because everything he does is horrible. He touches everything and turns to trash. Decent match because of Pac and the other two. John Moxley goes in the ring. Kenny Omega winds up getting the broom with the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Moxley gets a bat with the barbed wire. He's about to hit him. Pac comes in, grabs the bat from him, grabs the broom, cuts his hand. Like, if you watch, he cut the crap out of his hand on that barbed wire. But then John Moxley flips him off and then does the dirty deeds of the no-win surrender DDT out of nowhere because nobody gives a shit. So, and then they ended up, Hangman Page ended up hitting him with the Deadeye and pinning Pac. So, good tag match to build.
First win in AEW, isn't it?
I think it's
that counts.
I guess they all. So apparently, if you watch when they come out, it will say singles record and then it says overall. So you have one single record, and then you have so if you do like a tag match or a triple threat match, so it counts towards your overall, but your single record is what's going to get you towards the title.
Oh,
so he's won two. He's won 2 matches, but it's been a tag match and then that triple threat. So I mean, that's all he's won. But yeah, so they end up winning. Not a bad match for what it was. Felt like a kind of a filler match. I really hope they don't start doing the dreaded tag matches building up to the pay-per-view because, we don't need to see the guys wrestle 12 times before they wrestle. I don't like that. Nobody likes it when WWE does it, so you can't do it. I mean, if you want to do like a 6-man tag or something like that and maybe have a small interaction between them to hype it up a little more, I get that. But a tag match where they have no choice but to interact,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this match, like I said, wasn't bad. Even with John Moxley in it, it wasn't bad. So I mean, it's gearing up for their John Moxley versus Kenny Omega match at the next pay-per-view.
Who's got respect on his name?
I did.
It's not respect. All right, next match. Wait, so is that which one was better?
What'd you have?
Oh, that had Keith Lee.
Oh, your Keith Lee Kovac match was amazing.
That's close, but yeah, Keith Lee.
The only thing is I can't give a match tonight because of the ending. It had a screwy ending, and you can't say.
Yes, bro.
And I said this in the last video. You can't fault one company for doing it or one show for doing it, and then not fault the other for doing it.
Yeah, but it
like when
makes
NXT
sense.
last year or AEW last show used the roll up as a victory. You can't go, oh, I hate the roll up. It's so strong, but now AEW's doing it. You gotta say the same thing. So I had a screwy finish at it. You know, I mean, it's set up for a great match. So, but at the same time, it still had a screwy finish. So I can't give it match tonight. Right.
Okay, now we got Matt Riddle versus Bronson Reed. I don't know who Bronson Reed is.
Another squash match for NXT.
Yeah, it's kind of a squash match. I mean, Matt Riddle looks great. He always looks
strong as fudge.
Yeah, man, this Bronson Reed guy's huge. Like,
he's
big,
pushing
round boy, and Matt Riddle was like picking him up and
hit him with the one shoulder.
Yeah, Matt Riddle's really strong.
Matt Riddle's really good. He's gonna come into his own. I think he's got to get rid of the Ultimate Bro gimmick. I don't know.
It's not gonna happen. In NXT, those gimmicks work. Everyone likes it, so why change it? If he's gonna stay on that show, there's no point in changing it.
That's true.
I think even if he goes to the main roster, he's gonna keep it.
So here's another thing that I brought up in the last video. If NXT keeps pushing so much wrestling, I think it's gonna tank out. Because there's barely any promos. There's barely anything building anything else up. Where we had the video package over here. We had a promo from Jericho. Where NXT did one thing really quick with the Undisputed Era.
There was a video package for NXT.
Yeah, and then they have
Gargano.
They had the Finn Balor thing, but it was
so
it's so many more matches though. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more wrestling in that show versus AEW. Because I don't even have a match now until our main event.
Oh wow!
So there's so much more matches on your show than there's my show because there's so. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I just really hope it doesn't kill out the wonder of mass wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because sometimes you have to have a cool down, a promo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or something goofy or a silly sideshow. Like you have.
But again, when Raw and SmackDown is like too much. Then it's like, oh, what the heck? There's like barely wrestling, and then when there's a lot of wrestling, I mean, I get where you're saying.
You have to have a good balance.
Yeah, but I mean, there's only 2 hours. NXT really likes to showcase all the talent, so I get what they're doing. But what you're saying does make sense.
And then you should have your main event.
Yeah, no, I don't. I have the Tegan Nox. Is it Tegan Nox?
Tegan Nox
versus Tanaria.
I'm missing
Conti.
There's
really nothing too crazy about this, but that Tegan Nox girl was supposed to be a part of the Mae Young Classic, but she ended up hurting her knee or knees.
Yeah, she tore her ACL and then hurt her
she
other
couldn't
knee
compete.
right after.
Yeah, so this is like her first match back since that. Was that a long time ago? But yeah, I mean, she won, and then your girl Shayna Baszler came out. Told her she was trash.
Thanks, baby.
What's her face came out? What's the other girl? No, the girl that was like helping Tegan Nox.
Oh, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai came out.
I don't like her either. I don't like either one of those girls.
I didn't understand. There's so many. Cause now there's Bianca, there's Io Shirai, there's Ripley, and now Shane. Or no. Yeah, no, I'm saying that then Baszler, sorry. Is talking to this girl, so it's like, dang, how many women are like?
I think it's going to set up for a tournament or a Fatal 4 or something. Because right now there's no clear-cut number 1 contender for Shayna.
That's cool.
Either that or it's going to be a 4-way match where they all 4 go at each other, which that would be a really good match.
Yeah, this match, like, there's nothing special, it's just kind of there.
But I think Belair versus Rhea is for the number 1 contender. We'll have to look into that.
But Shayna Baszler doesn't have any eyebrows.
It doesn't matter if Shayna Baszler has no eyebrows, if she's looking like a dude.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. She's amazing. I love her. There's something about Shayna Baszler that I just love.
She's better on the mic than she is in the ring.
No, she's good in the ring.
Tegan Nox, though, she looked good. She looked nice.
She looked nice. The girl she wrestled was pretty decent, too.
Nothing crazy.
What's her name? Tabitha?
I got another match.
What match you got?
Killian Dane versus
Boa?
Boy. Boa.
Boa?
This kind of was a squash too, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Boy?
Killian Dane is
He's so underwhelming.
Not good to me. Yeah, I don't know. They're like, oh, he's the beast. He's the beast. Bro,
the beast of Belfast.
He does nothing. He's just hairy.
Yeah. He's just not. He did. I mean, there was one good high point where Boa ran around the corner and he ran towards him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did a crossbody and it looked
that
like
was in the very beginning.
He would have cut that dude in half.
He does nothing. Like, even his moves, like, when you're like the beast and you do power moves, it's supposed to be like, oh, dang, that looked like hurt. Yeah. No, man, there's nothing.
And he doesn't seem like he's super strong.
Oh, dude, he just, like, he has no muscle. And I get you don't have the muscle, but, like, he's short.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, hard for me to believe you're so... Because the other guy's taller than he is.
No, that guy was taller than he was.
Like, the way he, like... I don't know. He just reminds me of Rhino, kind of. Yeah. But Rhino's more believable.
Rhino was good, though.
Someone that I feel like could destroy you, even though he has Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Leave Rhino alone, man. We're going to do a top 5 of the most underrated wrestlers and watch Rhino be number 1 on my list. Because this guy over here, they hate Rhino.
Killian Dane's whack.
Yeah, Killian Dane's not good.
He should just go away.
There should be nothing that you push him to do. I mean, he's not good on the mic. The matches he had with Matt Riddle were pretty decent, but I mean, Matt Riddle was in them, so it's hard to tell. It's always hard to tell when you have somebody who's really good with somebody you don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if this guy's pushing the other guy to be better.
Yeah,
you know?
but we knew, like, Killian Dane was a part of Sanity.
It didn't do anything, really.
Well, which is weird, because I remember, like, when they had their matches and stuff, they, like, would always talk about Killian Dane. Like, he was he's not the leader of the group, but he's, like, the star.
Yeah, he was the star.
But, like, I was just like, why? He does nothing.
No. I don't like his new look, the biker look, or whatever he's going.
Yeah, of course, he looks like a biker.
And then he goes up the ramp, and Pete Dunne's coming out for his match.
Oh, yeah.
And Pete Dunne just... And that's another thing. You're gonna have
Killian look stupid. Yeah.
You're gonna have Pete Dunne, who's not bigger than Killian Dane, or not supposed to be, grab his fingers, break his finger, and he walks off.
Yeah, like he comes out. Killian Dane's like going to leave, but then he sees him and he starts talking crap. Pete Dunne like looks over at him like, bro, who you talking to? And Killian comes over and Pete Dunne just grabs by his fingers and snaps him. And then the ultimate like just disrespect is they push Killian away, makes him look stupid, and Pete Dunne's like,
yeah, and just walks the ring.
Yeah, no kids about
Could you imagine if they did that with like Braun Strowman? Braun Strowman was leaving after destroying somebody. Lilo Rush comes out and like kicks him in his face, and then they just take Braun. Could you imagine?
And then Lilo like looks at him like he's an idiot, and then looks at him and was like,
"No, it's true." Like, looks at him like, "Who was that guy?"
Yeah.
Man, that did make Killian Dane look good. So, my match. This I'd probably give match of the night to. Darby Allin.
Oh man.
Versus the greatest in-ring wrestler on my top 5 list, Y2J, Chris Jericho.
So good.
What a match. I mean, it had a bunch of high points, good parts. I don't know how Darby Allin doesn't die in every damn match he goes into.
He risks the biscuit every time.
Jericho ends up winning because of Jake Hagar. And another wacky finish for the end of...
But we knew Darby wasn't.
Yeah, and the thing with this match is you knew he wasn't going to win, and it feels like a filler match to give Jericho something to do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that too much. That's the only part, but I mean the match was amazing. Everything Darby Allin, there's a part where Jericho takes some duct tape and tapes his hands together, and Darby Allin is still doing everything he would do with 2 hands. Dude. Usually when people, like if you watch, because they've done the handcuff thing or this, usually they don't do anything. They get beat up or they do minor like headbutts or something. This kid was still doing flips, jumps, going to the top rope, trying the coffin dive, like whatever he could do. He was still doing it with a hands tied behind his back.
Before I get into Darby, that's the thing that I hate that wrestling does. Because they already promoted Cody versus Jericho.
And then they give you
they give you a message, Darby versus Jericho for the title. Well, obviously he's not going to win because y'all been promoting Cody versus Jericho for like 2 weeks.
You even have a huge video package building up to it where he's going, I have to beat Jericho.
Yeah.
It's not. So if you do that package, why not just have him say, I have to win the title?
Yeah.
Because then, maybe Darby Allin does win, because Jericho, because then that way it could even make you think, well, damn, they've already done Darby Allin versus Cody, but maybe we're gonna see it again because it's an amazing match. Maybe, but there's no way in hell you knew it.
It didn't make it. All wrestling does. It just drives me insane. But back to Darby, he's a star.
Push that kid to the damn moon.
That kid is so good. Like I was telling him earlier, he wrestles with a sense of urgency. You would think that there was like a 2-minute time limit to his match because he just flies across the ring, gets big move after big move off. Like he's so little.
He's tiny.
But he's so good.
But it's believable with him for some reason. Like, it's believable this kid will... Because he throws his body
I
at
was gonna
you.
say, there's not a match where I don't think, gosh, you're going to... That's the only thing that scares me about him.
He's going to get hurt.
Is there's only so many bumps your body's going to take. And I know he's only 22 years old, which is even more crazy. But there's only so many bumps your body's going to take.
Eventually his body's going to stop recuperating.
Because he's done some bumps where I'm just like, bro, you...
The bump that scared me in that match is when Jericho takes him, throws him towards the turnbuckle, and somehow he turns his body through the middle of the turnbuckle, hits the metal bar, and you can hear it hit the ring. You can hear him hit it.
He did that against Cody, too. Cody threw him, and he flipped through. Like, I was just like,
and then he's grabbing his knee, and I'm just like, he's dead. He's dead. It was so bad, they went to commercial after he did it. And then Jericho was on, you know how Jericho will pander to the crowd and do when somebody's hurt or, you know, whatever Jericho does. Jericho's doing the skateboard and playing, like, the kid was probably dead.
Yeah, seriously.
He died there.
But yeah, Darby's amazing. My main event match was Pete Dunne versus Damien Priest, who's my new favorite wrestler.
Damien Priest is like, holy crap, man.
So the match started, like, I thought, because obviously Priest is like the heel. And Dunne was, like, I thought it was going to be, like, leading up to the squash, and then it would have a screwy finish with Priest, like, just barely getting the win at the end. So I was like, damn, this, like, I've never seen Priest wrestle.
No, neither have I.
So whenever I must have missed NXT the times he wrestled, but, yeah, Dunne was just giving him the business. I was like, okay, am I going to see something? And then it picked up. I was like, yeah, Damien Priest is dope. His entrance is dope. By the way,
yeah, everything he did was dope. His little arrows into the thing.
I like
lights up.
I like the entrance. Plus, I mean, he's Puerto Rican, so that's
one of the best parts to me was he goes in the ring and he shoots the arrow,
and then the top.
And then Pete Dunne is just looking at him like,
oh yeah, that part was funny.
What are you doing?
He's like looking at him like he's an idiot. Like,
he's like, stupid.
Are you done?
This is wrestle. I just want to get the hell in the ring.
But yeah, Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. I don't know what that kid. The thing is you nowadays it seems like everybody wants to see the flashy wrestlers, the guy who do the flips, the 360s, the Canadian destroyers off three. You know, Pete Dunne doesn't do that.
He does some.
He does the moonsault very pretty, but he doesn't do crazy stuff like that. But it's just something about him.
He's
got he's so talented.
Strong style wrestling is very entertaining.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
It's like no flippy doodads, but like when you do something, it looks like you're doing it for real.
Yeah, even his goofy parts where he puts his hand down. I mean, all you gotta do is move your hand, but
like,
it's still
everything he does.
It looks legit. Yeah, it looks.
But yeah, Damien Priest surprised me. Like at first I was like, man, this guy's not doing nothing.
But we do have to bring it up. A wacky finish.
I did have a wacky finish.
He gave him a low blow. The ref gets tied up in between them because Pete Dunne's trying to break his fingers. Ref gets tied up. He hits him his knee.
Yeah, they did the whole, like, I get you're trying to protect Pete Dunne, but Damien Priest is undefeated, so you want to continue that too. Like, I guess it made sense. Damien Priest is the heel. But, yeah, it would have been nice to, like, maybe give Damien Priest, like, not a screwy finish, but a surprise finish. Maybe a roll-up pin. Would you have rather had, like, oh, snap, Pete Dunne just didn't see it coming, roll-up pin or something?
I'd rather, see, if you're going to do, I always thought if you're going to do something
I was
like
okay
that,
with the finish to this.
Yeah, I'm okay with the finish to this. I'm not upset with it because, like you said, you want to protect Pete Dunne, you want Damien Priest to win. It's tough to do that. But if you're going to do something like that, have it look like where it's an accidental win. Like, have it where Damien Priest picks him up and somehow he goes over the turnbuckle, hits his face into the top, you know, where the non-pad is, and then it hurts him too much and then he gets beat that way. Something like that, or where he pulls the rope and he hits his, you know, he's on the top rope and Damien Priest pulls him and hits his wiener on the rope.
I think usually the best way to do that for me was makes it more believable, which it's like not a screwy finish, but you're protecting the face. Is something happens, an injury happens, and then the guy puts him in a submission.
Yeah,
and then like he's like, oh god, no, there's okay, I can't take it anymore. I have to tap because I hurt myself. Now you're putting me in a submission where it's making it worse, so I'm tapping. Which then you don't want to see the faces quit because that's essentially saying he quit. But still, like, had no choice. If not for the injury, I probably would have won.
Or if he's too injured and he just can't, you know.
He just
can't use his arm at all. And then
he doesn't tap out at all. He just the ref.
Calls it.
Calls it. Yeah.
But like I said, I'm okay with the finish because how they did it. The ref was in there and it looked legit because she's in between them. And then Damien Priest, if you watch, he pushes her out of the way and she's looking away from it. And then he hits her. He hit him quick.
Kicks him in his grizzly.
And then she turns around in a matter of seconds, but he hits her really quick and turns around. I mean, that way she's not going to see it. There's no way. There's a lot of those finishes you're like, come on, the ref could have saw it. But this one, there's no way the ref see it. He wins. I honestly probably have to give this match or this to Darby and Jericho.
It's close, man. But the done in
it was amazing. This one's literally, if you can even see a space in between there, it is close.
So you think Darby Jericho's better than Keith Lee and Dominic?
I do.
It's so close, but geez, man, when it's two big guys like that doing all that, it's just like hard.
Like I said, I think if the match would have finished, I probably would have.
Yeah, I mean that's the fourth time they're wrestling.
It is, but if they would have just let the match finish, because like I said, you can't fault one for it and not fault the other.
I guess.
It's a screwy finish.
I'm just excited to see them. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be a damn good match. I just hope they let him wrestle. I don't want a screwy finish. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Keep Roderick Strong at the title, but. I mean, if you have Roderick Strong beat both those guys, it's going to make him look amazing.
Well, I'm sure Undisputed Era is going to find their way into that match. But yeah, man. I mean, overall, again, those shows these shows have been amazing every week. Both of them have just been so good.
We were talking about it earlier today, but AEW is blowing them out of the water for ratings. But there's reasons why. AEW is new. It's fresh. It's something different. NXT's been on for a while. NXT's been pushed to 2 hours. Also, NXT is still in the Full Sail Arena. It's still in a smaller venue. And since it's still in a smaller venue, you have AEW that goes to these big venues that's selling out in 30 minutes. But, I mean, it's bigger. AEW right now is just bigger all around. The audience is bigger. The attendance is bigger. The arena is bigger. Yeah. Everything's bigger. But the way I hope NXT doesn't change, because the way NXT does it in the small arena makes it feel more intuitive, because these guys they cheer for everybody.
Yeah, the crowd makes it better.
Yeah, because I mean they cheer for people we have no idea who the hell they are, and they're going nuts and they're saying their slogans, and I'm like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah,
it makes it feel better.
It's gonna be hard to we all knew AEW was gonna do really good as far as ratings, just because the build up to it was so you just had to go see it. But I don't know if NXT came out to so this is kind of like my theory. I don't know if NXT came out to beat them in ratings. I think it was just to because think about it. If there was no NXT on the USA, let's just say it stayed on the network, and it was just Monday night, Friday night, SmackDown, and then NXT on Wednesday. The ratings for AEW on Wednesday. The ratings for AEW on TNT would be even bigger.
Yeah, because there's nothing to challenge.
So NXT is kind of okay, yeah, you guys probably beat us the rate, but we're gonna at least take a lot of the...
Yeah. We're going to take a cut of it.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree with that. That's a really
So
good
it's like a strategy just to okay, maybe you beat us in the ratings on Wednesday, but you're not going to beat SmackDown or Raw. Yeah.
And we're still... And I guess it's still a thing saying, hey, we have these young guys too. We can do what you guys are doing. For some reason, we just don't.
Yeah, NXT, if you didn't have the network, you really didn't know who these guys were.
No, you don't know half these guys. And it's a lot of talent. A huge chunk. Even if there was no NXT, I don't think I would have known who Adam Cole is, because if you don't watch New Japan very much, you never would have seen Adam Cole. You would have never seen Roderick Strong. You never would have seen you would have seen half these people. They didn't go to the main roster and they're amazing. I mean, they're like I've said before 100,000 times. It's hard to say this is my favorite wrestler, because there's so many good wrestlers now. Dude, back in the day, Triple H 100%. Nobody was better than Triple H. Shawn Michaels 100%. But now it's what the hell?
I don't know.
There's Hangman. There's Will Ospreay.
The top tier is very crowded.
It's very crowded.
Where it used to be, there was a smaller group of guys are man, these guys are the best. Now it's it's a bunch.
Shit ton.
It is a bunch of guys in the top tier,
and they keep coming.
It's crowded.
It doesn't end, because you're oh, this guy doesn't look good. What did he just did a Porzingis and Ronnie's 350 pounds?
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, so here's the moment y'all been waiting for. NXT or AEW had the better show today.
Dang. I'm gonna say, I was hyping up the Keith Lee match and all that stuff. I'm gonna say NXT.
You think NXT had it?
I think it was close, but NXT had more matches too.
It does. Hard it's hard when they have a lot of matches.
And they could have taken one or two of the matches. Probably could have done without. But Ciampa came back. That was big, even though it was kind of a squash. Yeah. You got to see Matt, but Keith and Dominic was amazing. Pete Dunne and Priest was amazing. Yeah, just like a slight edge to NXT, which is crazy because AEW is so good. I feel like
it's hard.
It's so hard.
It's hard for us to do our jobs here. tell you what to do. Well, I got NXT 2-0. You now have NXT 2-1.
2-1.
I think for the first time,
AEW.
I'm going to give it to AEW. And here's why. Like you said, there was way more matches, and I love the matches. They're great matches. If I had to choose a better match set, yeah, it'd probably be AEW, or NXT. NXT
We're
was
just
probably...
talking about the show overall.
But the way AEW came off this time, how it was produced, how it was set, how they were setting their stories, how that video pack... I think that video package really, really set it aside for me. AEW, I think, just took it. Just by, like you said, it's a margin that you can't even... It's maybe like less than 0.01%. Darby stole the whole damn show to me.
Yeah, he almost took it.
Him and Marco... I don't like Marco stuff. I can't stand him. I want to squash him, but... The kid does stuff you've never seen.
Dude, he reminds me of what was that one guy that was with the Dudleys that just took Spike Dudley. He just takes huge weird bumps.
But he's so much better than Spike. Like, he's so good. Like he's really. I can't stand him, but he's good in the ring. But AEW takes it, so it is
you
officially.
Better put some respect on his name. He's worth $500,000.
500,000. I wish I was worth 500,000. Damn, I wish I was worth 10,000. I wish I was worth $10.
That's 5,000.
And of course, if you like this video, please share and subscribe and start helping us out, because I got 150 some odd friends on Facebook and I only have 11 subscribers. So figure that one out, people. I got a video coming for y'all next week too about this.
Way to call them out.
I also have like 80 something on Instagram too, and I don't understand. I have 11 subscribers. So my videos are good. They're funny. I'm cooking spaghetti. I'm stealing kids' tricycles and falling off of them. Everything is
that one was funny.
Pure gold. Even the spaghetti song. I gotta say the spaghetti song was good. Our top fives are good. You know, we're doing big things. Share and subscribe to these damn videos. Anything to finish off?
No, man. Like I said, our video for Bring Back Cinema Heads will be out soon, and
you should check it out.
Yeah, once it comes up, we'll definitely let you guys know. So.
Yeah, I want to start doing those videos too. So we're going to be cross-platforming.
Apologize to your Facebook friends.
No.
Wow.
I'll apologize when I have 167 subscribers. And of course, this video is, since Cinema Heads has come back, you know what? I'll save it for Cinema Heads. Love you guys. Peace. I better stop this stupid thing. Is it this one?
Wow.
Oh, look, I'm going to pick your nose with the thing. Oh, you got a big nose.